Hi guys, it's Belle here, and I'm a little bit behind on the hashtag Full Deck Challenge 3 created by Shanuki Art. As always, links to her channel will be down below. So in this video, we're going to work on cards 38 and 39. So card 38 has thrown me. I'm now wondering if this is the hardest prompt so far, because the prompt for this card was chaos. And I don't like chaotic. I like things to all be coordinated and work together. So let me show you. This is the sticker that I'm going to use because I'm using the sticker in all mine. This is the stamp. There's this one too. I may use either of those because I'm using a stamp. I have my words. The thing I'm bringing over from last week's card is I do have a little bit of this coffee filter. However, I actually found my stencil with coffee beans on it. So we're going to do a little bit of stenciling. So that's what I'm bringing over, the idea of coffee. And to begin with, we are just going to start by doing some background collage. And once again, I kind of like neutrals for the collages. Bringing in some red because there is some red up there. So I don't know. I like neutrals for collage, so why not? And it may get boring if you guys are constantly seeing. We've got a little red stamp as well. I'll use that maybe. If you guys are constantly seeing the same kind of collage in the background, but that's what I like, and so that's what I want to do. I want to keep this 9 free, so we're going to do that. Yeah, the word chaos really threw me. I was like, what am I supposed to do with chaos? How am I supposed to do all that? But we're going to make it work as best as I can. I'm thinking about putting this just down the whole of there. Let's do that. I don't know what this is. It was a little scrap I had, so I just thought, okay, let's do that. But yeah, I want to do this. And as I said, I'm using a red suit, the diamonds. So to bring in a little bit of red in the piece kind of works, really. If you're doing this challenge, how did you find the prompt chaos? Did it inspire you, or did you start going, oh no, what am I to do, like I did? And I just haven't had time. I've been so busy that I've got behind on this with other things that we have going on. And I just had my little scissors. And can I find them right now? No, of course not. Why could I? Oh, great start. Great start. This is. Okay, we've got that. Also want to bring in maybe a little bit of this down here. Why not? Why not? It's probably all going to get covered up. This is some vintage ledger, but it's probably all going to get covered up because I need to put other things on here. So I guess we're going to see. We could bring a little bit of this across onto here as well. Why not? That's what I keep saying. Why not? Why not? But why not? Okay, I think that's going to be the background. Now, before we do anything else, I need to punch a hole out. You'll see why. I had this very random idea. I don't know if it's going to work, but it's what I'm going to do. Oh, I really can't believe I can't find my small scissors. So annoying. But we're going to have that. And then this is one of the Tim Holtz dolls, the face ones. And I'm very sorry. I feel so bad about this. But I want to have it looking as if he's looking through there. Or do I just want his eye like so? Maybe I just want his eye. So let's put some glue around this. And I want to do this first because I need to know. Come on, you were just working. I need to know where everything's going to go on the page. So let me do this. All right. Yeah, I want his eye looking through. When I thought chaos, I thought, let's just get really random with some bits. Because why not? I don't want his whole face on there. Just want his eye looking at us. Like that. I want both eyes. Okay, we're going to have both eyes. Okay, so we've got his eye on there. Now, I need to bring in these pieces. So we have our sticker, thinking of just cutting out the Statue of Liberty's face. We could have put her behind, really, couldn't we? Thinking about it, but I'd already decided on him, so. And I think, actually, before I do any of that, I'm going to come in with just a little bit of gesso, just in some places, just to push some of the colour in that into the background. That's quite a lot. I just want to just push it into the background a bit more. Not too much, but a little bit. Even on the red there. That is smudging that ink, because that ink is, well, I think it's fountain pen ink, so there we go. I'm trying not to get it on him, but yeah, I don't even mind if that's smudged. I quite like the effect. Okay, brilliant. Let me dry this. Perfect. And I found my scissors. I'd been crafting something else and they kind of ended up with that stuff that I moved off my craft table. I'm just going over it with a little bit of ground espresso is on this brush, and that's okay. Okay then, so now what I wanted to do, is do sort of a layered effect on here. I have some random bits and bobs that I want to possibly use, so I'm just going to pull all these out because you just don't know what's gonna call to you when you're working. And yeah, I have got a bit of that coffee filter and this. Okay, so let's have a look. One of my ideas was to use, I'm glad we got the extra eye on there, was to use this old book cover. I think this one's going to work better. It's an old book spine, so I'm gonna actually, this just rips so beautifully. I wanted to use this. I might have it come up a little bit, and then I've got this paper tape measure. Thought this might be quite fun. I've really got to make sure the Statue of Liberty's on here. Yes, I know I'm covering quite a few bits up, but that's okay. I don't want, if his face is there, I don't want her face there. Like so. We have got another red stamp. I want to use the number, I think, more than anything else. Yeah, I kind of like that. It's just all about layering now. And I had, like, I was thinking of bringing this on, and a butterfly. I did actually have a butterfly, but I also had this. My friend sent me these, and I was wondering about bringing this on a little bit. But here I wanted to put the texture paste, so maybe not. Maybe it could go on top. It could actually do that. This is some of the coffee filter. Do I need it? Probably not, because if I'm putting coffee on here anyway, the stamp with the coffee on, I probably don't need the coffee filter, but I'm thinking that. Now that already to me is looking good. Yeah, that's already looking good. There is something else I want to add. I'm going to bring this right in here like this. And I want to maybe add another piece under here to hold these in place. It's looking good so far. I wanted to add, now I know this sounds random, but I wanted to add a pair of legs. I think his legs would work. It said chaos, guys. I am so sorry. I feel really bad. I'll use him in something else. Maybe in my next one. But I wanted to add a pair of legs. And we're using staples rather than me actually gluing. Because again, I just wanted to add something a bit different. What do we think? Maybe I don't want to know. Did have a domino. Do like the dominoes. Like it could go under there maybe a little bit. Just stick out a little bit. That might be fun to have for next time I do a piece. Oh, it needs to come down a bit. It can't come down any further because of the staple. But we do have that. Do I want it more this way? I think I like the torn edge that way. I think I do. Okay. So we have all sorts of bits there. Now what I want to do is I want to bring this over and I want to just get the coffee on here. We've still got to add our words. I'm using the Tim Holtz opaque texture paste, which is TDA71297. And we're just going to come on with a couple of coffee beans and things. Yeah. So, I know. It's random, but that's what it said. She said chaos. Right now, I'm feeling like this is super chaotic. Let's do a coffee bean on there too. Don't know how the texture paste will work on the vintage book spine. I guess we're going to find out, hey guys? Okay. So we have that there. All right, now what I want to do is I'm going to dry that up. Okay, guys, here's where another bit of chaos is going to come in. I have some Brusho crystals here. I pulled out some colours, so I know there's no... I don't think there's any browns or blacks here. And I have this one too. I don't think there's any browns or blacks. I'm actually not looking, but I know I pulled out ones that weren't browns or black. And now we're going to randomly choose one. So I'm going to choose one with my eyes shut. Okay, ultramarine, that's what we're going for. I might pick another one. I don't know. Ultramarine. Should we try and pick another one? Shall we see? What's this one? Lemon. Okay. And what we're going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of Brusho crystal here. And let's start with the ultramarine first. Now, these are super pigmented. I'm just going to say that. Super, super, super pigmented. Actually, where's my... I'm just going to add a little bit. Oh, that's quite hard, isn't it? Why is that so hard? I have had these quite a while, actually. You don't need a lot of Brusho crystals. Says me, adding far too much. Right, I'm going to put this over here. And I'm going to hold this. These will go everywhere. And we are going to spray. Oh my goodness me. Ooh. So this is also part of the chaos, guys, because I didn't know what colours I was gonna pick like ultramarine and lemon. I'm not sure how I feel about that, but we're gonna find out, aren't we? I am going to dry this before we add the lemon. I feel like I want more over the legs and stuff. Yeah, more over this bit too. Okay, I'm going to dry that. Okay guys, it's not completely dry. I'm still leaving it a little bit damp. I'm loving how it's looking. And we're going to add a little bit of the lemon and see how that is going to look. Like, I don't know. Does ultramarine and lemon go together? Yes, guys. I guess we're going to find out. Add some water. Too much lemon there. Oh my goodness me. Okay, I'm trying to get, if it looks muddy, I'm trying to get that off. Because I don't want the mud colour. I almost feel like I want more of the ultramarine back on. Okay. Well, I mean, where is the ultramarine? Where did I put it? Oh no! Right, found it. Let's put a tiny bit more on here because I do really like it. Well, you can't get more chaotic than a load of random things, body parts and colours that you don't even know you're using. Okay, I think that's good. I need to now dry all this up. Okay guys, so that is basically dry. Can you see that? Basically dry. And now the last thing I need to the last thing I need to add, what am I talking about, is we have this, my words. And I have the words. I'm wondering about foam tape actually. I've been using a lot of foam tape with these, so let me just put it on. Okay, so I've picked out the phrase capture imperfection because let's face it, this is all very imperfect, very not my style usually. But I also love the fact that I just did something a little bit different. And also, we randomly picked colours. So, it is imperfect, but that's okay. Capture imperfection. I think it works. I think it works. So, hold on. Oh, it's just getting so bright that you wouldn't be able to see anything. So there we go. What do we think? This is card 38. The prompt was chaos. I believe I have captured chaos. We've got this whole weird thing, but I also quite like it. I tried something new and different that I don't usually. I didn't glue anything except the stuff in the background. We've got my sticker, my stamp, and my words, which are my constants. We've got the suit of the card and the number showing. And what I brought over from last time was the idea of coffee by using my coffee bean stencil. So card 38 is done, guys. Oh, my fingers are going to have brushes forever. And now we are on to card 39. The prompt for this one was stars, which I do like the idea of, and what we are bringing in with the idea of this one, what we're carrying over is the idea of the punch out. That's what we're doing. I have my stamps. I have quite a few of them. I have the sticker. I will have a word, and I have these little ghosties. Now these ghosties are actually, again, I can't find my glow in the dark embossing powder. I have no idea where it is. It's driving me nutty. I lost it before, I found it, and now I've lost it again. So what I used on here instead is I have glow in the dark Tim Holtz texture paste, and I just put a thin layer of that over some card. Now I have to admit, they didn't cut out very well. This one came out really well, the die, but this one lost his arms. It's fine. It's spooky season. And these little ghosties are so cute. I have the large size ghost ones, but these are in the new Vault die set that I brought. And I thought they were going to be the same size as the ones I already have. And they're not. They're small. And I love it. It's so cute. So let's get on with doing some collage in the background. So I have some papers. We are now in spooky season. All well and good in spooky season. And I'm just using, like, this is a Tracy Fox Creative freebie. I just want to use, do I want to use the moon? We're probably not going to see it, so it doesn't matter. I'm just going to use some of these as collage in the background. I probably will, once again. I might, I don't know. I was going to say I was going to use some gesso. I guess we're going to see what it looks like when I do it. So I don't know. I also have to work out what number. I think I might leave this corner done. So let's just do this. So these are digitals. Now, mainly I've been using scraps, but I thought it might be good to do a collage with some digitals because I have them left over. So why not do a collage with some digitals? Let's glue this down first. Yep. Spooky season. So I'm hoping the next few cards I can do some spooky seasonal themed ones. We'll see. I mean, it is what I like to do. But also with these challenges, I like doing things I wouldn't normally do. Like the card we just did. Although that had weird body parts in different parts. Could we say that was spooky seasoned? I don't know. Oh, that's a bit... I cut a bit too close there. That's all right. That's what inks are for. And other collage bits. It's all going to be good. Let's move these because they were for the last one. I'm trying to dry off the paper I was using in the background a minute ago. Let's get some ink on here. Okay, well, I can't find that, so let's get some black one. Black soot. Excuse me stretching, guys. And then next week will be 2 cards again, because that should catch me up. I'm also behind on the ABC challenge, but these things will catch up. It's been a very busy few weeks. It's been a very busy couple of months, actually, but that's all right. Love it. Okay, what do I want now? I was even thinking of bringing in a teensy bit of green. Why not? Yeah, this is good. Let's bring in some of this. Chop that. These are all scraps left over from when I did Creep on June. So I thought, let's use them up. I want to keep that one looking good. Okay, that is good. That is good. It's a stripy collage, but, well, straight lines kind of thing, not all over the place, but that is okay. That is good. Still got to use the stamp, the sticker. I was trying to work out whether to do high voltage or whether to do danger. That's what I was thinking. So we do have that. Okay, so once again, before I do anything, I have these stars. They're from the same set as the little ghosties. And I was thinking, because the prompt is stars, of die cutting a load of stars out. So I'm going to go do that. I didn't know how well that was going to work, but it's worked okay. I might keep these stars. Maybe I'll use these in next week's one as my carryover item. I don't know. I might do. Let's just get these out. I've got a couple more teensy tiny ones. So yeah, I want the stars, but is there anything else? Sorry, I'm bringing it up Yeah, I can see another one. It's really hard to see them. So I'm trying to just see where they are. Hold on. Yep, got 2 more small ones. I could leave them just like that, but I don't want to leave them just like that. Okay, let me check. Oh, yeah, I see another one. What I want to do is, this is how I want to use my stamps. So I want to bring the stamp in, and I wanted it to kind of be the colour. That's just not bright enough. I want it to be the colour behind the stars, maybe. Right. And I picked purples. Do you see? And greens, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure I like it. I really did want to put the stamps behind. Let's just do it. Let's just put the stamps behind. That's what we're gonna do. Where is my glue? Do 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 do. Where is my glue? We want green down the bottom. Yeah, I think I'll put the green down the bottom first. Oh, dear me. One of my cats just sneezed a little bit. So sorry if you heard that. I don't know why she's sneezing. Let's move that over. I want the green. That's what I want. Okay, perfect. Then we can have like a lighter purple come in. And then we could do a really dark purple up the top. Like so. Yep, yep, yep. It's good, good, good. So this is how I'm using my stamps. I do have other ones, so I could use them if I wanted to on the actual piece as well. I'm trying to look. Then I really wanted this dark one across the top too. Ah, I like it so much. Let's just do it like that for now. That's not dark enough. We need that. Right. So can you see that? It's not showing up very well. It'll show up better on camera. Hold on. Yep. Yep. I like it. I like it. So we have the punch out. I do wish they'd show up better. But there we go. Maybe if I do gesso just a little bit into the background, just a smidge. Use my finger this time. Because it also gives it that kind of ghostly feel as well, I think. And it's not everywhere, it's just on certain pieces. And then maybe the stars will stick out a bit more. Oh yeah, I like that. It does give it like a ghostly feel. And I think before I do the rest, what I might do is go around it in the black water colour pencil. So let me grab that. Okay guys, so I used my black Aqua Stabilo pencil. I just went around the edge of the card. It's very grotty. And then I used a black fine liner to go around some of the stars. They stand out much better now. So now I need to work out, I think I want the high voltage sign. I need to work out where I'm going to put everything on here. We can have, we're going to have the ghosties. Right, you could even have it coming off to the side and the ghosts kind of flying through like so. We could have that. Right, first things first, this needs, I don't know, something done to it. I'm going to try and bring in some sandpaper to rough this up a little bit. Yep. Because it is, I mean, it's shiny, so that's a problem. But we want it looking a bit grungier. And then I definitely need some ink around the outside. So So we need some of this, like so. And I want it off to the side, I think. Maybe there. Okay, let's do that. And also I have this other bit. It says Casket and Co. Or we have just a normal one. That's covering up too much of the stars. But it could come over the side here. And here. Okay, let's do that. I feel like I can't see very well today. So let's do that. And then we're going to have our spooks on there. We have got another stamp actually. So we could use that. Have this. Maybe even bring in the purple stamp. Do you know what? I like that. I do like that. And I also want some black thread. So I'm going to pull some black thread. And this will look really good behind all of this. This kind of, right, let's glue this down first. Let's do this. That goes down there. Like so. Let's do that. Then we have this. We still got to put our ghosties on. 1 or 2. Not sure yet. But now I need to kind of put this just kind of here. Like so. And then, oh gosh, everything's sticking to my fingers. And then we've got to put this on here. Like so. And I do wonder, see, I can't really stitch much, but I can stitch across there. When I tell you there are threads just everywhere on this card, doesn't that look great? Okay, well, I think so. Now we're going to add our ghosties. Maybe we just need the one. Do you know what? I think we just need the one. Now, hopefully, this will, do you know what? I want what they called? I want some 3D foam. Hopefully, you'll be able to see that this will glow in the dark, which adds another fun element to this card, or at least I think it's fun anyway. So I will put a picture here of what it looks like when it glows in the dark, because this texture paste really does glow well. So you should be able to see that. I'm wondering if I want black splatters, because usually I do. Okay, let me just find the black splatters. Hold on, guys, sorry. But guess what I just found? I just found my glow in the dark embossing. Now, I'm not being funny, but that was not there when I was looking originally. This always happens at this time of year. During spooky season, it always happens that all of a sudden some just the little crafting gremlins decide to play up. I'm just gonna do it on here first with all these colours, because I like to do that just in case there's too much on there. Right, perfect. Okay, and let's bring some black splatters on here just to add a little bit more. Like we haven't got enough. So I need to put that paintbrush over there and hope it doesn't fall anywhere. Please stay. Right, I'm just going to quickly dry this. Okay, guys, what do we think? It's a little bit grungy. You can always see it starting to light up. It's a little bit grungy, but we have stars. We have my stamp. We have the sticker, which is what I always use. This is a word, but maybe we should find another one. Okay, the only words I could find that I think will work on here is these Tim Holtz label stickers. TH94263. And I'm thinking we had Regions Beyond, but also Rest in Peace, Uninvited Guest, Strange Things, or where was the one at night? Thought I just saw one, Dead of Night. Dead of Night. Let's do that. Okay. The one thing I don't like about these label stickers is they're just super chunky. You don't always need all of that, but that also makes them easy to cut. So, I have to clean these scissors off in a minute. But we have Dead, so I'm going to use that up here behind the ghosty, because it's like a pun on it. I've covered up the thing. That's okay. Dead of Night. Yeah. Down here. Do I like it down here? No, I don't. I think I like it here. But I don't know. Yeah. No, I do. Do I? No, I'm going to put it down here. Dead of Night. Okay. So we've got the stamp. We've got plenty of stamp, sticker, and my word that I always like to use. I've brought over the idea of the punch out or the cutout in the card. These are not staying. I think the card's still damp, so I'm going to have to let it dry off really well, which I'd done it in this card. So that's what I've brought over, the punch, the die cut with the stars. I actually think the stars would have looked better without the stamps behind them, but that's what I did. It would be easy to remove the stamps, and I could have put some glow in the dark behind that as well, really, but there we go. So card 38 was Chaos. This really does need to dry. I'll have to leave it overnight and glue it. And card 39 was Stars. So let me know what you think, guys. Like I said, this one's glow in the dark, which is fun. This one, I actually really like how it turned out, even if it was chaotic. And yeah, I don't think I like the way I did the stars behind that. But again, we do these things to learn and try out ideas. So that's it for now, guys. I'll be back again soon. Please do check down below for Shanuki Arts. I have a playlist of everything I've done so far if you haven't seen those. And until next time, guys, I hope you're having lots and lots of creepy, crafty fun. Bye for now.